I want to definitely ask you that we are living in a time of internet and connectivity. So there is a lot of information, there's a lot of insight available to us actors. If you're curious, that's where the internet serves you. Compared to an actor, say 10 years back, who would have to reach out to XYZ number of schools of acting and then get exposed to those schools of thought. Today there is so much of insight available. I could be watching the Artist Collective channel and there's so much. I find myself grappling with a lot of information, and sometimes I find myself strapped because of that. What I'm essentially trying to ask is, how do you remain playful, sane, balanced in keeping with all these insights and not get bogged down by them?
But why would you get bogged down by it?
Sometimes because there is a voice which is saying X, Y, Z, and there is a voice which I saw at the masterclass of X, Y, Z, AB, and he said A, B, C. Sometimes they may be conflicting. Like the Adi Shakti school of acting, they focus about, they're more about representative emotions. And there is another school of acting, like your school of acting, it's like, don't represent the emotion, feel the emotion. What are the things we could do to not get clouded, not get foggy in the head, and remain clean so that more things can come on the slate?
I think you should experiment with everything. Not everything, but everything that you connect with. It's not necessary that only one way works. And you will not know until you try it out. There are some things, let's just say you're watching something online and the person says something and sunne mein there is no connection. Like very, very deeply you know it ke nahi hai. Okay, if there is an extreme circumstance like that, then don't get into it. But if there are, say, 3 schools of thoughts, then try all 3. Because at the end of the day, it's not like only one school of thought will work. Right? Maybe if you are equipped with 2 or 3 different schools of thought, you can use them at different points in time. And the only way to know that is to explore it. And without that exploration, like go to Adi Shakti, do their 10-day, 2-week workshop, spend 10 days there, live there, understand what they're trying to teach. And after those 10 days, whenever you're working next, you know how can you use that technique or the learnings that you've had from that space. Or if it is some other workshop that you're doing in Bombay, the same thing. After those 10 days, you know whether it's working for you or not. So as an actor, especially when you're like, I think everybody should do it, whether you're experienced or not experienced, but especially when you're starting out, it's important to kind of equip yourself with different learnings and different teachings. And maybe all of them can come to use. Why is it that only one school is right and the rest don't work? But if you only watch it online, you will get bogged down, because online it is just like, even if somebody wants to try out what we're talking right now, it's not so easy. But when you come to a workshop space and then the same thing happens, then it's backed up with they're actually doing a scene and we're talking about the scene.
Practical application is the key. So
of course.
Getting
always,
down to
always.
that, just not intellectual awareness.
Because what we're doing right now is just theoretical information. And sometimes theory helps, but and sometimes it clears your doubts. But at the end of the day, it won't make you a good actor. Watching this video will not make you a good actor. It's only when you practice what is being taught and you do it over time, that can make you a better actor.
I find myself rusty in the beginning of the day. And I've seen over the years that I may, lock myself for like 5-10 minutes after the makeup and costume and just do some breathing, center myself. But I always struggle to find the rhythm. So there's just 2 parts to my question. Like, is there a way, physical practice, something that you snap into the rhythm that is required for the scene?
I think just align your body, stretch, and make your body aligned through some kind of stretching. Be balanced physically and be balanced mentally by staying with your breath. So if you just stretch for 10 minutes, like yoga achieves that. Yoga actually aligns your body, certain asanas, if you do in a specific order. And if you stay with your breath, I think these 2 things make you really ready for the rest of the day. It makes you to your most centered self, and from your centered self it's easier to engage with everything that you need to engage with during the day.